Hey everybody, look what I got. I got a skull. I got a skull over the internet. But upon when I got it and I started looking at it, I said like, God damn it, they ripped me off. This is a negro skull. Look, you can tell how prognathous it is, look how much muzzle it has. And there's even like a simian shelf. See that? Simian shelf, only apes and I guess Negroes have that. In other words, it's, I guess it's from...
I don't see it. What is it?
This part here. See? I guess that's from the mouth parts protruding. And so, but, well, at least I got some kind of humanoid skull. Oh,
Now, you thought it came from East India, right?
I didn't have any idea where it came from. I just, the one I saw...
Or, I'm sorry, that's a stupid thing to say. I got to correct myself. I meant India.
Yeah, I think they had a different skull in the ad because I don't think I remember examining it very closely, but it was a lot shinier and the teeth were like, 5 shades lighter than the rest of the skull. So I think they use a different picture for the ad. They do that a lot on Amazon, so you gotta be careful. But yeah, India used to be the big supplier for human remains up until I think the mid-'80s. I know this because I was in the market to get a human skull before, and we had a science catalog at work. I went through it and I picked out a skull I want to get. And I called the catalog people and they said, oh, we're sorry, we're all out of human skulls now because India stopped supplying them. Some new law was passed. This was like in the late 80s. And I said, well, we do have one left in stock, although it's from an 8-year-old boy. And I guess I was more superstitious back then. I thought that was kind of too creepy, so I turned down that. Although now I probably wouldn't care about 8-year-old kids. Just as scary as a fucking adult, isn't it? I mean, if there's a ghost, there's a ghost, right? But I wasn't saying I was necessarily so superstitious back then, but I was more open to the idea, I guess. And I had some bizarre experiences that sort of pointed in the direction of an invisible world existing and superimposed over our own. I used to have a lot of skulls when I was younger. My dad actually, in a rare fit of paternal feeling, I suppose, actually, when he was out in the desert, saw a coyote skull, and he actually thought of me and picked it up and gave it to me. So I had a coyote skull. And one time when I was walking by the junior high school around where I lived, there was a dead cat lying on the sidewalk. And so I said, so I ran home and I got a big plastic trash bag, and I went and I put the dead cat in the trash bag, and I went and I buried it in my grandmother's backyard, and I dug it up a year later, and I got a skull from the kitty cat skull. And
Karen kept a skeleton.
Yeah,
of
one
an
time we
animal
saw
in her
we're
purse.
driving around way up in Northern California, and we came across someone must have like to get rid of a pet, must let it go in the middle of nowhere, because there was like this Chihuahua skeleton by the side of the road. So she actually put those bones in her purse for me till I got home, and she gave me some goat bones I guess she found on the Catalina Island. I don't have any more bones anymore because I've unfortunately been kind of moved to a great many times between then and now. But at least now I have a plastic Negro skull. I guess that's a start. I don't think you can get like new human remains anymore unless you get them secondhand or something like that from a doctor's office or something like that. But hey, woo, happy belated Halloween.
Now, how much did that cost, or did you say? I have earmuffs on, so I don't know.
I got it on sale, so it was like around $10 or something like that. So I can't really complain. But yeah, I think it's still pretty skull. I wish it was a Caucasian or at least an Asian skull. It's a Negro skull. But it's a very poor. I think it was a very poor cast from a Negro skull because it didn't even put together properly here. It's not joined very good, and little things like the teeth aren't really. There's a bunch of little imperfections I can notice here and there, but anyway, yeah, it's so long, everybody. See ya. That's all, folks. Bye. Next video, see ya.